And man, I remember I had another dream where I was in a wrestling match with somebody who was stronger with me in the dream. And I was wrestling as hard as I physically could, and I was barely winning. I was winning 1-0. And I was going into the third period, the final period, and we were getting ready to like start. The referee was getting ready to blow the whistle, but the guy was lining up wrong. I'm a wrestler, so I grew up wrestling. He was lining up wrong. He was lining up with an advantage, and the referee didn't care. And I was like, come on, what the heck? What's the deal? I'm not even in a fair wrestling match right now. Well, I was wrestling in this glass box, and I was like, hold on, time out. I get up, and I go up to the glass wall, and I could see through it, and I look, and I see a table of my mom and my dad, my Aunt Kelly, my Uncle Tony, my Aunt Robin, my Uncle David. They were all sitting at a table, and they were just like chatting, but they were ignorant to the wrestling match that was going on in the glass bottle, or the glass box. And I pounded on the wall. I was like, hey, pounded on it. Dad, can you come in and help me? That's what I said. And he was kind of jolted like, oh my gosh, yes. And he came in to the wrestling match. And what happened? I turned around and I took all gloves were off. I turned around. I had this surge of strength and confidence. I went and I just started beating the tar out of this opponent. Like it wasn't even a wrestling match anymore. Like the rules changed. Whenever my dad came into the wrestling match and I had him in my corner, all of a sudden things shifted. It wasn't even close. Before I was wrestling as hard as I physically could, and I was winning 1-0, and I was getting cheated. I woke up from that dream, and the Lord just gave me this insight. He's like, this is a picture of your generation. This is more than just you. It's like your generation is in this all-out fight against sexual immorality, and if you like fight as hard as you can barely win. And there's like even a system that's set up to like make you fail. The referee is not going to like play by the rules. Like I said, a system like where, Pornhub is setting up, making it easy for kids to be enticed and addicted at a young age. The system is against you. But there's going to be so much power whenever the generations lock arms together. And that's what I felt like that dream illustrated. One of the coolest things about my book is that my dad wrote the foreword. I wish he was here with me tonight. He's in my family are in St. Louis visiting family, but they're watching on the live stream. I was just like, Dad, I just like can't tell you. I can't tell you how like much confidence it gives me that you're in my corner. And that will have the same effect like to an entire generation. I want like what the Lord has formed in me and my dad and him standing with me in this book. Like I believe that's what the Lord wants to do to an entire generation. It's Malachi 4:6. It's calling the hearts of the fathers back to the sons and the sons back to the fathers. I believe we're going to see an increase of this in the generation that Jesus returns. Like we're closer to the return of Jesus than any other generation before us. No matter what you believe on your eschatology, we're closer than anyone else before. And the scriptures point to this unique grace being poured out in that generation. The closer he gets to returning, there's going to be this unique thing that starts to happen. The older generation is going to partner with the younger generation and vice versa. I think we're seeing that on the earth right now. And I think that as you begin to engage with this battle, this war that's raging on the earth concerning sexual morality, you're going to begin to step into that grace that the Lord is releasing on the earth. And that is an amazing thing.